I'm hungry.
Hello, and welcome to Fine Art Friday, Music Time with Mr. Kell, actually. And I have a repeating guest, which is awesome because she was willing to do this today. Sophia Moore. Hi, Sophia.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Happy Friday. It's great to be here at the old schoolhouse.
It is. It's a good day.
It is. You know, you're surrounded by mandolins, guitars, mandolins, and banjos.
Crazy.
The occasional ukulele thrown in. Have you ever thought about ukuleles? Of course you have. You're a musical kid. Like the fact that it's a Hawaiian instrument and it just makes everything seem like
happy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like just everything's okay. If you play the saddest song on an ukulele,
it's happy.
Yeah. And my theory is that that's why there's so many vowels in the Hawaiian language, because vowels are just happy.
Yeah.
It's those K's and L's and
the Z's.
The Z's.
Fear.
Yeah, exactly. They bring angst to the language. But if it's vowels, it's just like this great. I say that with no disrespect to our Pacific Islanders.
No,
because it's a beautiful language.
Yeah.
But I think they just went, what's wrong with putting two A's together?
Exactly.
Because then it's whereas in English, we never have two A's. Yeah, we never have two A's. Yeah, it's like the only two A's together would be like aardvark, which is not, no one should ever say aardvark. It's a, do you ever wonder what the animals think of their names? Like if you sat down with an aardvark and said, you're an aardvark, and they're like, absolutely not. You got to come up with a better name than aardvark for me. They probably call each other, moosh or something. I'm pretty sure they don't refer to each other as aardvarks.
I don't think so either.
Isn't aardvark what Noah was on? Oh no, he was on the ark.
Oh.
On the ark.
I thought you were talking about
Noah, a friend of ours, a student, former student.
Yeah.
Sophia went to middle school here and was in choir with a talented kid named Noah.
Yes.
Really good dancer.
But then I was thinking of Arthur, the aardvark.
Oh, Arthur.
From the show.
Yeah. Well, whenever they do cartoons, the animals have alliterative names, like Peter the penguin, or somebody should do like the opposite, like Zippy the penguin, All right, we're gonna do the Whata Whata song because it's a perfect day today.
It is.
It's a perfect day today. I got Sophia Moore with me, one of my favorite ex-students who's now at Millikan High School, and I got this cool guitar, and life doesn't get much better than this. So kiddos, you know the Whata Whata song goes like this. Whata 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 what a perfect day. Whata 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 what a thing to say. My teacher says I'm doing great. I must have ice cream on my plate. There's nothing else to say. What a perfect day. Whata 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 what a perfect day. Whata 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 what a thing to say. I wake up to the morning sun. I spend my whole day having fun. I can hardly wait. What a perfect day. My life is almost perfect. Mr. Kell thinks I'm cool. I put my name in there just because, my life is almost perfect. Mr. Kell thinks I'm cool. I really love my parents and I really love my school. But I've got Jesus on my side. He makes those flowers open wide. This life blows me away. What a perfect day. How many whatas?
8.
8 whatas in the Whata Whata song. Whata 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 what a perfect day. You know that 8 is also the past tense of eat.
Ah, yes.
And it's a number. English is very confusing.
It is.
Whata 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 what a perfect day. Whata 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 what a thing to say. Everybody's nice to me. There's so much to do and see. Let's go out and play. What a perfect day. What a perfect day. What a perfect day. Whata Whata. Whata Whata. Whata Whata. One more. Whata Whata. Very nice. The Whata Whata song just sort of makes you feel good.
It does. Gets really stuck in my head though.
It does. I remember when that song actually came to me, I couldn't shake it for weeks.
Yeah.
Weeks.
Yeah.
I literally had trouble writing any other songs because the Whata Whata song would sort of take
It's just
over.
so catchy.
Yeah, man. World peace. If the leaders of the world sang the Whata Whata song before they sat down to argue,
Things would be better.
things would be a little better, I would think. Okay, let's think about the pet store. You know, back when I was a kid, Sophia, nobody ever got their pets from a pet store. They just got them from other
Random
people. Yeah, random people. You'd be driving down the street and puppies for sale. You go in and all puppies are cute. All puppies are cute. And that's why people end up with ugly dogs, because they were cute when they were puppies. They go, oh, what a cute little dog. And they take it home and it grows into this like, whoa. And they go, what's your dog's name? Oh, that's Billy. Like, that's Billy. Oh, but Billy was so cute, you know. Now people find out what they're in for. They find out what they're in for. So they go in and they pay thousands of dollars to find out what they're in for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They go, oh, I want a schnauzer. I want a miniature schnauzer. And they go, that's a cute little schnauzer. How much is that? And they go, well, it's $1,200. What? And the little kid is like, Mom, I want the schnauzer. I want the schnauzer. So they end up paying $1,200 for the schnauzer, and it grows up with this sort of German-looking beard. And it's kind of like, looks like it should be in all mysterious movies. And its name is like, you know, Skippy or something. Anyway, but so this is a song about the pet store, kind of a tip of the hat to days gone by.
Trying to think about girls.
Yeah, I was trying to. I knew it went like this. Actually, it's not true. I forgot how my.
I forgot how it
I forget all my own songs. It goes like this. Or you can strum it, which might be better in this case. Boy, that sounds pretty happy. This shopping mall is full of stores, video games. I just think that chord is such a, like, this D7th chord is like, who's at the door? You know what I mean? Like, it's got that, this chord has that, what's up? Like, if you walked into your house after you're out running errands with your mom, and you open the door and this happened.
I would be confused.
It would be. So it kind of threw me. I emphasized a little too much. Here we go. Should be more like that.
Yes.
This shopping mall is full of stores, video games and carpets for your feet, clothes for your kids and shoes for your feet. It's just one store that can't be beat. It's the pet store. Ah, it's the pet store, people. Oh yeah, dogs and lizards and so much more. You find them all at the old pet store. Beagles and collies and long-haired cats, setters and spaniels and little white rats, fish and fowl and things that how crickets for your lizards. Hey, if you look around, it's the pet store. Ah, it's the pet store, people. Oh yeah, dogs and lizards and so much more. You find them all at the old pet store. From the bottom to the top, every cage will rock, every bird will sing. It's the greatest thing. So if your feet need a break, and for goodness sake, just come on in. It's the man's best friend, which of course is a dog, because there's nothing friendlier than a dog. Ain't nothing like a visit to the old pet store. It's right here at the mall, but it was here before. Every family needs an animal to even the score. No matter how you love your dog will love you more. It's the pet store. Ah, it's the pet store, people. Oh yeah, dogs and lizards and so much more. You find them all at the old pet store. Dogs and lizards and so much more. Find them all at the old pet store. Ah, ooh. Very cool. By the way, Sophia, as we were singing this, I was thinking, I was at the pet store yesterday.
Oh, really?
Buying Molly, our little dog.
Yes.
Her food, because you know she has to have like this
Fancy.
$3 a can. You know, we're trying to get her off. She eats kibble, but we're trying to mix in some real healthy other stuff too, like a little bit of both, right? So I'm in there, and as I pull the Mr. Kell mobile up to the front of the pet store,
Yes.
and there's a guy in a wheelchair holding a big white snake. So picture this. A guy in a wheelchair holding a giant white snake. White as can be. One of those albino snakes. I think that's what they are.
Okay.
And the snake seemed friendly enough, although aloof, as they just sort of swirl around him. And this kid, I say kid, probably like your age, teenager, comes walking up, and this is all happening right in front of me as I pull up. And he goes, "Oh, can I hold your snake?" Something I would never have said.
Yes.
But I was impressed that his first comment was,
Interesting.
"Can I hold your snake?" So he picks up the snake and he's holding it, and the snake is kind of making the letters of the alphabet like they do. He's looking down, he's looking up. He's got this. It's amazing, like to see the agility of this snake, right? And he's pretty long. He's like
a big snake.
Well, he's not real thick, kind of garden hose-ish.
Okay.
Although that would be offensive to the snake, I'm sure. But garden hose-ish, but maybe like 3 feet long.
Okay.
But yikes! I gotta pass this walking into the pet store, and so as I get out of my car, they're discussing what this reptile eats. And he goes, are you feeding him live food yet? And the guy in the wheelchair goes, this is a great story. He goes, well, I'm just feeding. He says out loud, he says, well, I'm just feeding him punkies. And I'm thinking, you have a cute name for these poor things you're feeding to this? And he goes, but he won't eat them yet if they're alive, so I have to knock them out. So I'm picturing, like, if I had to knock out Molly's food and the food was alive, I wouldn't have a dog. Like, there's just no way I could do it. So they started discussing live feedings, because evidently this teenager had like a bigger snake. And I thought, I just can't take this, so I went in and bought my food, Molly's food. And when I walked back out, they were still there discussing.
Wow.
But just punkies. They might have been pinkies. They're either punkies or pinkies. But I just thought, wow. Like you name these things, like I would just have to call them things. Like, here, have this rat-shaped little thing. What are those? They're like baby rats, right? Little mice, baby mice.
Feeder,
yeah. You don't want to grow up as a feeder anything.
No.
You want to be like the actual thing.
The thing.
Okay, let's sing about penguins.
Okay.
I had to tell you that though. I had that story saved up.
I like it. That was good.
Yeah. Wait, this snake was much whiter than you are.
Wow.
It was like a white snake.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna sing about penguins. If you jump into a boat and travel way down south, Antarctica's where you'll be. And if you see a bird in a tuxedo, you're probably looking at me. I waddle when I'm out, but I swim so fast, it's never too cold for me. Just hanging out with my buddies, that's the penguin philosophy. I love the penguin life. I catch from an egg on the ice. I got flippers for wings, it's the greatest thing. I just love the penguin life. What do you love? I just love the penguin. One more time. I just love the penguin life. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I flop on the belly when I want to have fun. I travel from here to there when I wake up. But when I wake up in the morning and I go to get dressed, I know just what to wear. A penguin suit, duh. I dive underwater when I hunt for fish. There's plenty in the deep blue sea. Do fish get cold? I've always wondered that. Do fish get cold? They're in icy water and they don't appear to be cold. There's no shivering. They're just swimming. I think they're cold-blooded.
I really don't know.
I'm not sure either.
So if they don't get cold, do they not get warm?
Exactly.
So is it a body regulation?
I think cold-blooded bee animals are just, they don't feel temperature. But I'm not sure. I think mammal fish like dolphins and stuff are warm-blooded. But I think a regular cod, just swimming through, there's some fish that are so insignificant, Sophia, they just call them whitefish.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's whitefish. Like, really?
I don't know.
Anyway, I dive underwater. I dive underwater when I hunt for fish. There's plenty in the deep blue sea. It snows for miles and miles down here, but there's not one single tree. I love the penguin life. I was hatched from an egg on the ice. I got flippers for wings, it's the greatest thing. I just love the penguin life. What do you love? I just love the penguin. Me too. I just love the penguin life. Very cool. I'll leave you with this thought, kids. Penguins only exist in the South Pole. You will not find a penguin in the North Pole. They are only South Pole dwellers.
Wow.
I find that interesting.
It is interesting.
So it's not just a temperature thing, it's a latitude thing.
Except there are penguins in Mr. Kell's office.
Yeah, there is. There's one.
There's one.
There's one, and it's not happy because it's way too warm.
No,
in
it's
here.
way too long.
But it likes. In fact, it likes children.
Yeah.
My penguin. So, and by the way, that penguin has a alliterative name. I think it is Peter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But Sophia, I so appreciate you coming down.
Yes, of course.
It's great to sing with you. You're such a great singer,
Thank you.
and you're doing great things in your life, and I'm happy to be a tiny little part of that. It's very cool. One of the greatest things about my job is keeping track of kids that I've gotten to teach over the years. So I appreciate that.
Yes.
And you kids have a wonderful weekend. We will see you next week.